welcome to Law Unlock.
With us, Wani.
Purna,
Ilyas,
Remand Edition.
hello everyone, and welcome to our podcast Law Unlock.
Remand Edition.
So, today we will be discussing remand orders, which is one of the most important yet often misunderstood procedures in criminal law. Remand orders frequently appears in news report, but many people are unclear about what they actually mean and how they work in practice. So, today joining me there is this two beautiful lady who I got information from my friends, graduated from Harvard and
As
Yale.
correction? Oxford, yeah.
Oh, Oxford Law.
Yes,
okay.
correct.
So can you guys introduce your name and your
Yeah,
age?
sure. My name is Wani and I'm 27 years old. And
My name is Purna and I'm 27 years old as well.
Oh, so you guys right now working as a lecturer?
yes, correct.
That's great. That's great. Okay.
Where's the university? Privacy.
You guys don't
Keep
want to
it
share the
private,
university.
yes.
Okay. Keep it PNC, guys. Okay. So today we'll look at what a remand order is, how it is applied, the authorities involved, and the relevant legal provision with case law reference along the way. So let us start with the basic.
Sure.
Wani, could you explain what a remand order is?
Sure. Okay, so interesting topic. So a remand order is a court order that allows the police to detain a suspect for more than 24 hours after arrest in order to complete the whole investigation. So if the police need more time beyond the initial 24 hours, they must bring the suspect before a magistrate and apply for a remand order. Okay?
So you saying that detention beyond 24 hours isn't automatic?
Yeah, so exactly. Court approval is required to protect the suspect's personal liberty. So this principle was emphasized in Muhammad Eza Muhammad Noor versus Ketua Polis
Oh my
Negara.
god, I know that case.
You know the case?
Yeah, I learned
Yes.
that before during my
Okay.
university year.
Nice. So, where the court held that remand order must not be granted as a mere formality. Okay, so the magistrate must carefully scrutinize police application and ensure that remand is genuinely necessary.
Interesting. So, when and how a remand order is applied? Okay, so Mrs. Purna, uh, when does the police usually apply for a remand order?
Okay. The police usually apply for a remand order when a suspect has been lawfully arrested, but the investigation cannot be completed within 24 hours. And then the suspect is brought before the magistrate together with an investigation report explaining why further detention is needed. So yeah.
I see.
Oh yeah, I would love to ask you. And the magistrate doesn't just approve the request automatically, right?
Yes, correct. In Muhammad Nazri bin Uthman versus
I know that case also.
I guess okay.
Okay,
Inspector
continue,
General
continue.
of Police, the court held that the magistrate must independently assess the application, and remand should only be granted with clear and sufficient reasons.
I see. Actually, the Muhammad Nazri bin Othman versus Inspector General of Police is quite an interesting case, right? It's
Yes.
one of the landmark case because if you guys study law before, because I take law before this also, but not as good as they are. They're from Oxford, Harvard. I'm just doing it at UITM Shah Alam. Yeah. So it is one of the landmark case we use here in Malaysia. So, how about the legal provision and authority? Do you guys think which legal provision governs remand orders in Malaysia?
Okay, in Malaysia, remand orders are governed under Section 117 of the
Criminal Procedure Code.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
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 This section empowers the magistrate to grant or refuse remand, determine the length of detention, and record reasons for allowing for further detention.
Is there any limit to how long someone can be remanded?
Yes, depending on the seriousness of the offense, remand may be granted up to 4 days for less serious offences and up to 7 days for serious offences. As we can see in Public Prosecutor versus Lau Ki Hu,
Yes, I
the
know that
court
case also.
stressed that any remand beyond statutory limit is unlawful and violates personal liberty.
I see. So, like, if we wanted to move on to practical scenario, must say. So, Miss Wani, suppose a person is arrested for armed robbery late at night. Suppose I was like arrested for
Yeah.
armed robbery. So, what happened next?
So what happened next?
Yes.
You want to know what happened
Yes.
next? Okay. So the police begin the investigations, but due to the seriousness of the offense, they may need more time to gather the evidence, such as CCTV footage. They want to see you on the CCTV and the witness statements also. So they
I
must
see.
gather that, and they will then apply for a remand order. So Puna,
interesting.
you would like to add?
Yeah. So not only that, the magistrate will also examine the investigation report and only grant remand if it is properly justified, as emphasized in Muhammad Izam Muhammad Nur.
No, okay. I
Yeah.
also
So
get that. Yes.
basically, that's the
Landmark case.
remand. Yeah.
So, okay. There's a lot of topic that we covered just now. I think our audience already know about remand. So next time, maybe if you arrested, you guys can tell like, oh, we watched this Law Unlocked podcast and we know the law. Okay, to the police, right? So okay, to conclude, today's podcast has discussed the remand order as a key mechanism in Malaysia criminal procedure. So we also explained that a remand order is court authorized detention beyond 24 hours, intended to assist investigation while respecting the presumption of innocence and personal liberty. We examine when and how remand orders are applied, highlighting the magistrate's supervisory role and the importance of judicial scrutiny. Okay, the most interesting part, I think Purna mentioned section 117, right? Yeah, of the CPC and the relevant case law that you guys have given to me, which make it actually clear and easier for me to understand about remand. And it stated that it doesn't be granted automatically. So overall, the remand order reflect a balance between effective law enforcement and the protection of fundamental right. So, to all the viewers at home watching right now, if you're on your TV, your mobile phone, or your iPad, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Law Unlock.
Remand edition.
Okay, next week we will be giving you guys a new topic, exciting towards law also. And then you guys will be joining me next week.
You want to invite us again?
Yes, but the payment.
Yeah, the payment with PM tepi
Okay. So, thank you for listening to our podcast.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.